Mickey Mouse.
Hello, Wonderhussy here on a beautiful sunny day in December in the desert. I'm actually headed over to visit one of my quirky, eccentric neighbors. In fact, this might be the quirkiest and the most eccentric of all my neighbors, and well, if you know where I live, that's saying quite a bit. But the reason I say that is this dude lives way up yonder at an abandoned mine. Okay, you're probably wondering what kind of weirdo would choose to move to an abandoned mine in the middle of nowhere. And I should note, this isn't even in town. I live in the middle of nowhere. This is like the suburbs of the middle of nowhere. So you're probably wondering what kind of kook would want to live in the suburbs in the middle of nowhere? Well, you're about to find out. Oh my goodness! Who are you? Oh, honey, what happened to your other leg? Cleo! These are his dogs. Okay, everybody, you're wondering, who in their right mind, are you of right mind? Are you of sound mind?
That's debatable.
I told you he's eccentric. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Ross Dykman.
Okay, now you probably might remember Ross. From one of my videos, Ross very kindly took me and a wandering gypsy up into one of his mines. But back then, his name wasn't Ross. His name was Chris Adams. What's up with that?
Well, when I first took the mines over about a year back, I came out and introduced myself to the community, especially on the internet. I was a little worried about the backlash. I knew these are popular places.
Backlash? What, like backlash over what?
Well, these are popular places. A lot of the exploring community, the off-grid folks, and I also had a government job at the time, and
did you work for the federal government?
Don't tell anybody. I didn't need people calling up there causing an issue.
People being pissy because what? Like they used to be able to come out and explore these mines, and now they can't.
Right.
So
which they still technically can, but there was an issue at the time. People People assumed the worst.
Well, so. I've made videos on my channel going into this. You bought this huge mine complex. Mm-hmm. How many mines is it? 4. 4 mines. How many acres?
400.
4 mines, 400 acres, and how many miles of tunnels?
About 20.
20 miles of tunnels. It's a huge mine complex, and I've made videos going in there before Ross was the owner, because the previous owner was laissez-faire about it. He didn't care. Ross, you're actually trying to preserve these mines. Yeah. So you don't want people just going in there willy-nilly, graffitiing and littering and stealing things, right?
Right.
So it's not like you don't want people in the mines. You just want what?
Controlled access. So that people can see it as it's supposed to be. I don't turn people away. I just,
You're not like that grumpy old guy from Scooby-Doo that like chases people with a shotgun? Because you kind of look like him.
On the weekends, but...
Oh, only on the weekends. So come Monday through Friday and he'll be friendly and sweet as pie. Okay, Ross, so the question that everybody probably has is why? Why did you want to move out here to this... Now, it's not an abandoned mine, right?
Oh, it's definitely not abandoned. It's mine, and I very much, keep an eye on it and use it every day.
And you're preserving it and protecting it. And you're also preserving and protecting the bats, right?
We do have bats. They're coming into hibernate now.
Aww.
I'm setting aside some areas for them. Hopefully they go there. We got the gates I'm putting up are bat compliant, so they can get in and out.
Okay, so what? You moved all the way out here so you could live in a bat preserve?
Sure, we'll go with that.
No, really, why did you move out here? They're like, not everybody would want to live like this in the middle of nowhere.
Well, let's see. I spent my last 30-odd years doing EMS and police work in Detroit, Washington, D.C., New Orleans, Louisiana, and a few other places the government sent me on temporary detail. So, yeah, this is about as far away from those places as I could ever get without falling in the ocean or stumbling into L.A.
Okay, so you lived in some odious metropolitan locales, and now you just want to be out in the middle of nowhere. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. I just came out here for the peace and the quiet, the leave me alone, and I love the history out here, the environment. It's a whole other nice change of pace.
Okay, but you come from living in New Orleans, where you had you know, city water, electricity, trash service. Out here, you're living totally off grid, aren't you?
Yes. But
Can
of
we
course,
take a look at your setup?
we sure can.
Okay. So this is what are you living in, the trailer?
Well, right now, I'm in this trailer right here, this wolf pup trailer.
Okay.
So I've got the propane in there.
You and both your dogs?
Yeah, those two idiots right there.
Oh, they're sweeties. Okay, so you're living in the trailer, but you got this modular building delivered?
I've got this office trailer brought up here too.
Oh, okay.
I'm transitioning eventually into this one. Or
Oh, so you'll live in that?
probably.
Oh,
One office room, one bedroom. This will be the kitchen. I'm going to be building a shower over here and an outdoor kitchen.
Oh, an outdoor shower and kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Storage containers. I was actually here when they delivered those storage containers, and it was impressive. The guy that towed them. This is a very rough road up here, as you saw in the video. That guy towed these trailers all the way from Long Beach, dropped them up here, backed them up more or less precisely where you wanted them. And so those will be used for what? Storage?
Yeah, one will be storage, one will be a workshop eventually.
What kind of work?
Cutting ladders, timbers, supports.
So you're taking the old ladders and timbers out of these mines and restoring them?
If I am.
Out of 20 miles of tunnels? I mean...
Not all of them, but...
it's a lot of work. Okay, so you were saying you do have solar power out here. Is
I
that
do.
What's going on?
Sure.
Do you mind if we take a look?
Let's go this way.
Okay, just around the grounds here.
Past the stumbling dogs here.
Yeah, past it. Oh, look at them though. Ah! Wait, Ross, hold on. Before we look at your panels, can you tell us your dogs' names?
Okay, this is Merida.
Merida. Oh, what a beauty.
And this is Cleopatra.
Oh, Cleopatra. What cute. And they're very good friends, huh? If you don't mind my asking, it looks like Merida, or Merida, how do you say it?
Merida.
Merida. She's missing a leg. What happened?
I don't know. I keep asking her. She won't tell me.
And what's your line about you and Merida?
Well, yeah, between the two of us, we have 4 legs.
That's right. Dun, dun, dun. Look at Ross's t-shirt. What does it say? It's just a flesh wound. If you're not familiar with Monty Python, it's a line from one of their movies. This knight wants to keep fighting, and he doesn't give up until he's just a torso. But you are just missing a leg. But what's the deal? Does that stop you from doing anything?
Not a damn bit. I mean, I got the leg custom made for mines, actually. I've got a really good prosthetic
Custom made for... They make a mine leg?
My guy does.
Oh, you must have a good guy.
I have the best guy.
Well, and I've been down in the mine with you. I mean, I didn't even know you were missing. What's the way to refer to it?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not missing a leg. I've got a leg. It's just store-bought.
Okay, so you have a storable leg. I didn't realize. Well, we're climbing up and down these ladders in the mine. Like, you would never know. So I think you're probably pretty inspirational to the amputee community. Would you say?
Well, I hope so, and I want to reach out more to them because I remember back when I first lost the leg, there were some folks in the community who came out to me, and when I was feeling sorry for myself, showed me what I could do and what I could still become again. And yeah, now I want to repay that. And yeah, just because you're missing a limb, it doesn't mean you can't get out and do stuff. I still run.
Really?
I did the Army 10-miler a year after losing the leg.
A year after? Wow, really?
An hour and 41 minutes.
Wow, 10-miler in an hour and 41 minutes. Well, that's better than most people with 2 legs.
I was younger and thinner back then.
Well, you'll be fit again in no time climbing around out here. Wow, look at that array. Dang, that's a lot of panels. What are you generating here?
I get about 3,600 watts, 48-volt system. It powers everything that I have here, everything that I hopefully plan to get, and leaves me a nice reserve in the batteries so I can
Really?
run later when the weather's down.
Well, we have nothing but, blasting sun out here, like almost every damn day, so I guess that makes sense. And then I see you have a Starlink up there. You happy with that?
I love Starlink. That is fantastic. Hey, thank you, Elon. It's the best system I've ever seen.
Oh,
It beat my
okay,
old
direct
Cox cable vision.
message to Elon Musk here if you're watching. Okay, so you got internet, you've got power. What about water?
I've got one well on the property that I have yet to open up, and I've got another one I'm looking for that I believe is here somewhere. Just got to find
Oh, so
it.
you do have a well on the property?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, got kind of chilly. I'm standing here waiting. Ross just had the propane people show up. He's going to get a propane heater installed because, yeah, he's living off grid with his solar panels, but he still gets cold. So I think a propane heater is way more efficient than an electric heater. So the propane company just came out to do a consultation, and, well, I got chilly while I was waiting for him. Okay, propane meeting went okay?
Fantastic. We'll be warm Sunday morning.
So you're going to be able to hook this heater up here?
And a few others, yep.
And it's 70 degrees inside your mines at all times, isn't it?
Yep.
So if you really ran out of propane and you were cold in the winter, you could go hunker down in the mine.
I can do that.
And wear a t-shirt.
Or one of these days, just run a vent pipe out of that hole over there, because that's 70 degrees right down there.
Oh, yeah, but speaking of that hole, I did notice that there's this gaping hole in the ground right next to where you're living. I mean, are you not worried about, like, one of your dogs falling in there?
They haven't fallen in yet. This was one of the old Columbia shafts. So when the collars collapsed, we got some subsidence around the rim here, but it is still an open shaft.
You just have this, like, rope around.
That's because when I come out here, the side-by-sides are coming up here and driving right over there, and you can see that's all underlaying there.
Oh, so you're saying these are like trespasser off-roaders that come up here and want to just go look around?
Before I moved onto the site full time, and I figured one of these days I'm just going to find a side-by-side down there.
Well, especially if they're up here in low light, you know, it'd be real easy to just drive right into that pit.
Yeah, or just up by the edge there and it caves in.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that edge. That looks like it could crumble any minute.
It could.
Okay, so talking about these side-by-sides coming out here, that's part of why you don't want people just coming out here trespassing willy-nilly, because there's a lot of hazards out here. And you are the landowner now, so that, guess what? That's liability for Ross.
Right. I mean, those ropes up there, that's another shaft where a fella fell in about 3 years ago and had to be rescued.
Oh, right up there?
Yeah, up there. It took rescue crews from Vegas and San Bernardino County to come out here, get him out of there.
Oh my God, but he was
Vegas.
embarrassed. If you do want to come out here and tour this stuff.
I'll show you the other mine.
Yeah, Ross is happy to give you a tour. All you have to do is email him. And what's your email address?
TecopaMines@gmail.com.
Yeah, Tecopa Mines at Gmail. You can follow him on Facebook. He's got a very active and very interesting Facebook page. There's always all kinds of cool history and drama on Ross's Facebook page. But yeah, you can hit him on Facebook or just email him. If you want to come tour the mine, he'll be happy to give you a tour.
Our next video is we're going to take Sarah down here.
Oh, wait, hold on. You're taking me down where?
Down here.
Oh, wow, there's ropes tied around it. Is that so that you can lower your... Oh, gosh, Ross, what is this?
That is the Columbia's main shaft. Unfortunately, it was burned, so we had some collapse there. And the
Burned by what?
arson.
Oh, so some people came out here and just had a campfire or what?
I don't know what, but the fire started way below ground and destroyed the shaft for a couple hundred feet in both directions. And we're opening that up. We've done some demolition, some dynamiting, bringing some stuff down.
You've done dynamiting out here?
We have.
That's right. You messaged us and he invited my sister and I to come out and watch when they were doing some dynamiting, but unfortunately we had other plans. So next time you do it, call me.
I will. And this area is a lot of potential here because we've found off on the one side, past the zone we had to dig through. There's now a section where there's a lot of air coming up from the lower workings of the mine, which suggests that I can probably get down past the fire zone and get down to the bottom.
Oh, so the fire zone's kind of blocking you from getting through to...
Down this one, right.
To whatever, like, so whatever's beyond the fire zone is, like, super well preserved because no one's been down there.
You get onto the bottom and it's like they left work Thursday night, never came back Friday. There's ore cars still on the tracks.
Oh my God, I would definitely enjoy going. I mean, it's probably super sketchy to get through the burned area, but I ain't scared, Ross. I'll sign any waiver. You know me.
Okay.
I would love to do that.
Right now, you got to do some rappelling down 150-foot vertical box shaft.
Okay, is there any kind of skill involved in rappelling, or do you just lower yourself?
Well, you go there with some people who know what they're doing. We'll keep an eye on you.
Okay, so you basically just need brass friggin' balls? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Okay, no problem. Got that.
You can do this.
Well, I remember from the tour that you gave Jeepsy and I, we went in the noonday that day, I think.
You did.
And gosh, we just saw so much cool old graffiti, like weird old sayings. Like we were saying, "Soak me, I'm a sponge."
Roll me, I'm a boat.
Yeah, weird stuff that these guys in the 1920s.
Yeah.
And they used their carbide lanterns to burn it on the timbers. Mm-hmm. And then Ross sent me a photo once. He found this graffiti down there that said, "President Harding, no good," which I thought was amazing. Like it's such gentle political rhetoric. Like nowadays, no one says, "Well, that." Let me just put it this way. They don't say Biden no good. There's a completely different phrase for that, right?
FJB.
You also...
HNG?
Well, you found some... I was reading on your Facebook page. You found some... Let me turn this way so the sun's not, behind us. You found some other graffiti down here last week that you were kind of like all heated up about. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell us that story.
Well, I was coming out of War Eagle on the other side, and it's an area that I'd already cleaned for graffiti, so...
You already went through it and scrubbed it all for graffiti.
So I thought. And I mean, I've been in and out of there for a year. And all of a sudden I saw this scrawl on a wall that said, Trish and Esteban. And my immediate thought is, well, I've cleaned this area. This was new.
Trespassers!
I couldn't believe somebody came in here and wrote this. Doggone it.
He went into full-on Scooby-Doo angry old man mode.
curse those kids.
Yeah, exactly.
So, fortunately, I posted my rage on my Facebook page, and about 3 people in town said, no, they used to live here. We know who those were. That was back in the 80s.
Yeah, so this graffiti that you thought for sure somebody had just snuck in and done was from the 80s?
Yeah, it's 35 years old. And they gave me some contact information, so I actually I spoke to Trish later that day.
Spoke to Trish and Esteban?
Oh, Esteban and I emailed back and forth a bit. We didn't talk on the phone.
So somebody in
nice
town
folks.
was able to connect you with the original people.
They live up near Reno now.
So they did this graffiti back in the 80s. You somehow just missed it in your vigilance.
I found out they were high school sweethearts who finally got married, had 4 kids, worked in the local. He was with the road commission. She worked at the Snake Pit Bar down there. And,
ooh, the Snake Pit, legendary bar.
And the Shoshone Museum. So.
And as a matter of fact, if you go on his Facebook page, he even he was granted access to the old Snake Pit bar, the original bar from the Snake Pit. I didn't realize this. It's still in that building. And didn't you see their initials scratched in the bar?
Their initials are in that bar too.
Trish and Esteban. Oh, that's the kind of interesting. I mean, if you follow him on Facebook, and he does have a YouTube channel, he's
working on it. Yeah.
Working on it. I'm here, trying to promote you. Follow him on YouTube because look, he's got these crazy dogs. Like, what's not to like about this? This guy's life is way more interesting than any reality show. So what is the name of your YouTube channel?
It is Tecopa Mines.
Tecopa Mines. Mm-hmm. Okay,
you also see the one-legged miner with the same name, but most it's
one-legged miner. So are you like leaning into that? I mean, I didn't want to be rude by asking you about your leg, but I mean, I did notice one of your videos was titled "One-Legged Miner."
A couple of them are now.
So is that like what one would call clickbait, Ross?
Yeah, it's more of an affirmation, recognition, and just letting my fellow amputees out there know that you don't have to step back from life just because you get a store-bought limb. You can still do anything anybody else does. I mean,
and more.
Yeah,
I mean, you're rappelling 150 feet down this friggin' shaft past this burn zone.
That's easy.
But if people come out here, do they need to bring hard hats and whatnot to take a tour?
I have hard hats for people who come on tours. A headlamp is preferable, but I also have some of those if you don't have one.
Mm-hmm. So bring your headlamp, bring your hard hat, email in advance, set it up. But you're generally out here and you really enjoy. He enjoys taking people on tours and telling them about the history.
I do. There's a lot of history out here, a lot of stories. These mines ran for 82 years.
Wow.
And everybody who worked here pretty much is gone, so yeah.
Not Kathy and Esteban.
No, not Trish and Esteban. No,
or excuse me, Trish and Esteban. What's Cleo doing? Is she being bad?
She's eating something she's probably not supposed to have.
Well, is she a puppy?
She's about a year old, so yeah, she's full-size dog, puppy brain. That's the only dog Merida will tolerate.
Oh, so Merida is typically not good with other dogs or
aggressive.
Cats, but she likes Cleo.
But yeah, fortunately she has no teeth because she attacks every dog she sees.
Oh, you don't have teeth? What happened to your teeth, honey?
Somebody broke them out.
Oh no! Wait, so Merida was a rescue, huh?
She was. She was found by animal control, hopping down the road, dragging what was left of the leg in Cato Parish, Louisiana.
Dragging what was left of her leg. Oh, honey. Oh no.
And yeah, her teeth are all broke out. She was skin and bones, heartworm positive, and she's got some healed fractures on her ribs there. She's had a go.
So you worked with a dog rescue? Is that how you got her?
Yeah. Well, they talked me to taking her. Actually, they guilted me into taking her because I didn't want her. But
Ross, you're a softie.
Said, oh, you got the leg. You can understand. It's like, oh, that is just so. You went there. That is so rude.
Oh, they used your leg against you. How dare they?
But okay, for 3 weeks I'll take her just to heal her up after the amputation.
And that was how long ago?
About 4 years.
Oh,
still here.
What a sweetie. And then how'd you get saddled with Cleo?
Same rescue. They found her hopping around or walking around Mardi Gras Day last year.
Oh no, somebody left her at Mardi Gras?
Well, she was probably out on the street longer than that.
Oh, well, Ross, on behalf of animal lovers everywhere, we appreciate you and your soft heart.
Well, thanks.
These dogs have an amazing life out here.
If you know anybody, I know a black lab down in Vegas whose owner just passed needs a home now.
Oh, is that so? So there's a black lab in Vegas whose owner just passed that's looking for a home. What's the age of the dog, do you know? 9. Aww. What, you don't have room for one more dog?
I do not.
Okay. Well, somebody watching this just might. And
email me and I'll pass
Yeah, email tecopamines@gmail and let them know. Okay, well, I don't want to take too much of your time, Ross. You've already been more than generous, but you said you have a really cool historical photo somebody sent you of this mine when it was operating?
I've got a few.
Oh, he's got a few. Well, I think we would all be interested to see those photos. Where are they?
They're inside the
in your office?
Here. Yep.
Okay, now he did ask me to not shoot footage
it's
of the
under
mess.
construction yet, so it's very basic.
Was that your phone ringing?
It is.
Oh, so you have cell signal here.
I have great cell signal here.
Oh, I don't even have cell signal in my house. What is this? Middle of nowhere. Okay, good housekeeping patrol. Here we come.
A little OSHA-approved steps.
Oh, look at that. That's totally OSHA approved. But hey, you get up and with no problem. Oh, this is cool, Ross. Oh, and that's your solar stuff. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Here's the noonday mine back in the day.
This was the noonday mine back in the day. Oh my goodness. So just for reference, that was the view, what, 100 years ago?
Yeah, that would have been back probably in the early 20s. They had their own railroad there, their own spur, a 12-mile spur that connected them to the Tidewater. And,
okay, now if I just panned to the left and looked out this window, wouldn't that be the same view?
Right, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you can see it up on the hill there.
Yeah, you can. That's all
that's the old
left.
bin. Right, the old head frame is gone. Most of the upper bin here is gone.
What happened to all the rest of it?
Same as everything else. Time and vandalism. This over here shows the old Columbia. This trailer is sitting right here.
Oh wait. So where we are? Where?
We're sitting right here.
Oh, get out of here!
There's the road coming up. And
oh right. So you're living
right here
in this picture. Oh, what a trip, man! That must be really neat for you.
It is. I mean, I've still the exploration is half the fun out here. I'm learning new things every day, seeing new things every day.
Well, Ross, one of the best parts of exploring this area is all the friends you meet along the way, right?
And I've met some fantastic characters out here along the way.
Am I one of them?
You are at the top of that list.
And what about my sis?
Right up there.
Yeah, nobody on my channel ever gets to see my sis. But Ross, he's seen my sis.
I have seen your sister.
And she's cool, huh?
She really is.
Yeah, we are genuinely, I'm not just bullshitting for YouTube, we're good friends. Thank you for letting us come in and look at your house.
You
just kidding. I know, I'm just kidding. It's a work in progress. Listen,
it really is.
He moved out here. There was nothing here. Nothing. You brought all this in. This was a lot of work. Those shipping containers, this building. You know, now you're getting a propane tank.
I had to patch the roof already. That's done. So now I got to.
What? This roof was leaking? Get out of town.
Yeah. Well, I know, right? I couldn't believe it.
Ross, what is this? Are you not going to let me go?
Do a little target practice if you like.
Oh,
I heard you were
target
such
practice.
a markswoman.
I don't know about markswoman, but sure, I'll embarrass myself on camera. Ross is rummaging around back there looking for the appropriate shells.
Rite of passage.
You find them?
I did.
Oh, good. Look at the size of these things. Holy cannoli. Brother. Okay. Tell my wife I love her. Oh, gosh. I just have the nicest neighbors. Have you considered growing your beard out long, Ross?
No.
Why shave out here? Is somebody coming up?
Somebody with a Jeep.
Oh, load the guns. Hurry. A Jeeper. How about that? You know, if it's not side-by-sides, it's Jeeps. There's always somebody showing up that wants to explore the dang mine. I told you, he's so... Follow him on YouTube. He is a crack-up. He's just kind of getting his sea legs, as it were, or I suppose in his case, his sea leg, when it comes to, you know, being on social media. But he's really well-spoken. He's friggin' funny, and he has a very interesting life. So take it from me. Follow him. Okay, while Ross is talking to his Jeep friend visitors, I thought I'd go check out this mine shaft up here where that guy fell in. Holy cow, yeah. How'd you like to fall in that while you're camping in the middle of the night? Not smart. That's why this place is now gated and has no trespassing signs. Bye! Okay, the Jeepers are leaving. That means gotta protect my ears from Ross's interminable blathering. Just kidding, Ross. This is the first semi-automatic weapon fielded by any force in the world. M1 rifle, is that it? World War II.
This rifle holds 8 rounds in an N-block clip.
Oh, okay. Oh, brother, 8 at once. Look at that. Okay. All right, this is what happens if you try to trespass on Ross's mine. Don't do it. Woo!
Got it.
Yeah. Very impressive.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, I'm in the foxhole. Oh, that was way wide.
Just a bit outside.
All right, I'll try it again.
That was great. That was good. Guess who hit it?
Ross. I'm gonna stick to shooting video from there.
That seventh one hit it.
Woohoo! Ross, you look like Mickey Mouse.
Mickeymouse.
Aww. Where's your sister, Cleo?
Cookie! Come on, girl!
Oh gosh, poor Merida got scared by the gunfire and ran away, so... Well, I guess I told Ross I would drive him around, because his car has a flat tire from these roads. I told him I would drive him around and try to find Merida. Merida! Oh my goodness, there she is! Holy cow, that was close, huh? I mean, we just drove around quite a bit, and it's getting dark. We're worried about coyotes coming out. We wanted to find her before dark. And, well, it was actually really touching to see how concerned Ross was. Merida, you made it! Aw, she ran all that way on 3 legs. Aw. Aw.
Hi, sweetie. Did mean old Sarah scare you with that gunfire?
Wait a minute, I didn't want, it wasn't my idea. Yay! Oh, you made it! Good job! Oh my gosh, she is just the cutest.
Give you another one, because you're a good dog and you're not.
Yeah, so wait, what happened while we were looking for Merida? You locked Cleo up in the trailer, and what'd she do?
She got up on the counter, she took a bag of sugar and a jar of peanut butter. And
A bag of sugar and a jar of peanut butter, and where did she eat them?
on my bed.
Cleo! Well, that's all in a day's life for Ross, the one-legged miner. Okay, Ross, listen, I'm just glad everything worked out. It would have been a real bummer of a video if your dog ran off. If you thought this was exciting, what do you hear some of his other stories? I mean, not only is he living an interesting life, but he's got really interesting stories from his past life.
Tecopa Mines at YouTube. Yeah, Tecopa Mines at YouTube.
Tecopa Mines at Gmail if you just want to email him. Tecopa Mines on YouTube, and guess what? I'll put the link to your channel right up here.
You can do that with technology.
That's right. Thank you, Ross.
Thank you, Sam.
I guess I can give you a hug.
You sure can.
Oh, what a neighbor.